easy. Hey guys, name's Fen here, back from my vacation, stating the obvious, and I said I was going to make a video about the training level, but you know, I'm sorry I didn't do it. It's just I tried and I still haven't quite figured out how I want to make it or whatever, so I'm a big fat liar and it's ridiculous. Anyway, I think I'm going to try setting some graphical settings down, as painful as that is, because just so I get a few more FPS, you know. There we go. Hopefully this won't make it look too much worse, noticeably, but it might make it record better. I really don't know. I'm just talking. And what you hear in the background is not in fact a clothes dryer, but rather a whole bunch of people practicing the fish slapping dance for the royal show of shows of all time. I think I missed something in this room. And it was really, really obvious. Instructions. Said Father Gilav that the explosive material, which will prove most valuable in the demolition of the accursed church of the pagan heretics by blasting it from brick to brick... What a sentence. And it's not even over. Is to be sealed in the special storage chamber. Let me get this straight. Said... Okay. The material which is valuable is to be sealed. Fair. The following 3 notes must be kept on record by order of our benevolent father. I don't know what the word item is supposed to signify. That is a very strange thing to say. Item Father Gilav has taken the 2 keys, and until he relinquishes them, none may retrieve this lump of substance from its cage. So, 2 keys, okay. Item, as it has been told by the master forger who fashioned the explosives, a special treatment procedure must be undertaken to turn it from inert junk into something most volatile. That is, that substance must be taken and submerged in a miraculous liquid in full, of which a container has been provided to our cloister. Item, take thou care that the liquid doth not escape its confining vat, ere it eat man and stone alike, as man eateth bread and mutton. The closest thing I can think of with these with these item words, saying the last word I read, is that it's like a bullet list or something, but that wouldn't even make sense with the first... I don't know. That's just really, really a weird thing to say. So I guess that's the vat that they're talking about. But I have to keep continuing over this way. Because I do. Hoping that worked. What worked? You'll never know. Yes, so... That's a mushroom, definitely. It's a strange glowy one that can't be picked because that would be kind of, you know, weird. And it's growing, and you can't pick anything growing in the ground, but rather only things which are laying on the ground. That's, I seem to be having difficulty mantling. Oh, there we go. Wow, it's freaking Signora staircase up there. This is quite disused and actually mildly spooky, but this is a climbing mission, so I should always be on the lookout, for places to go in an upward fashion. It would be quite funny if people were now yelling at me to go downwards in case there was something important. Downwards. But maybe there isn't. Maybe. But would you be happy? Oh. Okay. Well, fine. I guess I can't, or can. Fine. I'm done saying what I guess. Clearly my guesses are not very good. I should not play one of those scam-like card table games, which that statement almost implies that anybody should, but that is just a ridiculous thing to say, because that I just said they were scams. Anyways, I'm not good at landing him. What? I just landed in the same place? Okay, there's gotta be something up there because there's a wooden piece there, but I mean... Oh, there's a ladder. Great. Ladders. They are like elevators, but you have to use your actual limbs, and it's horrible for nerds like myself to do something as viciously inconvenient as I have just stated. Well, oh, those are not actually climbing vines. They're hiding bushes, and we're laughing at them. Whoa, this is a very weird way to go. Okay, there's a mantle key. There is a strict... Oh, but it doesn't even work. I'm pressing it, and it's... Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah. That was my fault for, like, being used to things in games, because, like, in the old Thief engines, if you see a fence, it basically is telling the player, you can't get over here because you can't mantle a fence. But, of course, in this game you can mantle fences, I guess. But now I know where that is. That's right near the start. And... but you can't... oh. Huh? Wait a minute. It's a whole new area in a place that I... what is that? It's a gargoyle step. Whoa. Chew. With wings that looked slightly untextured, but... ooh, I wonder if I can make it all the way over here. Chew. Well, maybe I can't. And my frame rate really isn't any better, despite me turning the graphics down. Well, that's disappointing. Tapping the mantling key, nothing's happening, but sometimes it does when you jump, but sometimes not. What a weird piece of wood. Talking to the internet indeed. Oh, I'm back to the game. Yeah, sorry. You know, business talk happened. By business talk, I mean somebody wanted to have my presence in the big old present gift giving competition. What? No. Well, I don't know why you'd put a skeleton in a cage like that. I mean, it's a very cruel thing to do. Skeletons deserve rights too, because we are in the enlightened time where absolutely everything deserves rights, even if it's not sentient and doesn't even matter, like skeletons. But I guess whatever. Getting down is going to be funny because this ladder is specifically designed so that you can't do it. So in fact, what am I even thinking? I'm pretty much stuck up here and oh. No, well, I might be able to jump onto that. Shoot, that was close. Well, I fail to see the purpose. Wait 1 minute. There's something shiny on the ground beyond this weird sticky-outy urinal that's half pasted in the ground like an odd piece of art. Loot. Well, loot is fine. I was hoping it might be a key, but no, it's just a little hammer gear thing. Well, you know what I think would be a really cool mission? I thought I heard something. And I don't know if there is one, probably, maybe, is something that looks a bit like the old barred-off quarter in Thief 1. I think that would be a bit of a fancy thing to play. Whoa. What? Is this another way out of the section? Are you freaking serious? Because if that's the case... then, like, friggin', where do I go? For real. Oh, well, I guess I can get here. Is this new or is it old? Bold. Whatever. This seems to be new, I think. Now... oh. No, it's back here. I'm going in... wait a minute... I knocked that guy out, didn't I? What? Huh? What's going on? What? I knocked him out and yeah. What? Something weird's going on here. I KO'd somebody and left them here. I know I remember. Did it... this is a weird place. I'm not saying much, but something very spooky just happened. Because I'm pretty sure I KO'd this guy too.
With hand, heart, and hammer, I do serve, Lord Builder. Have
wow. Well, I must have reloaded or something and not remembered. But I'm back, out here. Out here. It's place land. Oh. I guess there's a cage in the wall there, but it seems just a smokestack with a slightly different modern design. But here is where I... what? No, that's where I came in. God damn it, I am kinda dumb. Well, let's turn stones upside down. They're very wooden and square and boxular stones. Boxular, I think, is a word that should be not in any language because it's ridiculous. Jeez, what are you even talking about? What do you think I was going to say? Freak. Well, I'm looking for keys, which I guess are with some father. But, the door to the cloister is barred and bolted because that's actually a really smart thing to do. And, wherever the father is, who knows? I don't know. I mean, Maybe I do and have forgotten or something, but, oh. Aha! Objective complete! Get drunk! Oh, yeah. Well, alrighty. There's probably just some passageway that I didn't take, and then I forgot that it was there. Probably. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Father, what's his name? Where are you? Where? I mean, I don't suppose he'd be walking around wearing common clothing. He'd probably be all fancified and priest-like, I would imagine. I mean, higher-ups in any religious organization are quite high up, and to where it is perilous to fall. Yes, that's that place. It's not necessarily nice. It's kind of impolite, in fact. Well, here I am back in the freaking attic, and what? I have to do some kind of deed, and if I want to, I can throw the builders off the trail by pretty much, I'm fairly sure. Wait a minute. Maps, readables, flash bombs, oh. This inventory is weird. What's even going on? Yeah, so I've got some notes that I'm pretty sure I might be able to place somewhere because somebody was talking about, you know, not letting the hammers know something. Is it this? Yes. Right, well, maybe this note would be best left around somewhere here. You know, just on a table or something. And I'm pretty much going in a very stupid way because jumping all over things like an acrobat, whatever. It's an optional objective. I think I've got the right idea about it, but not the right, you know. And how did I come to be over that side? That actually doesn't make any sense because I went into the building over there, and I went to the basement, and then it went all the way that way, and then I went out. Like, that doesn't make any sense because I came here, and this, what? Must be the underground passage that goes that far, but it didn't feel like it went that far. Well, forgive me, this episode is basically me going, what do I do now? What do I do now? Except now when I'm being silly and very ridiculous, which, you know, some people like and some people don't. And I'm in the middle being stretched like an elastic band and having my arms bloodily ripped off. Well, I mean, like, you know, it seems like this is a place, but it's not. It's just kind of around, and it's like extremely dramatic music, but for no avail. Cars on the tracks, hit by a train, avail is not a thing that causes a car to start. What am I saying? I'm being a stupid. Well, I'm looking for a father. I need a freaking father figure because I clearly never had enough of one, but then again I never had... Wait a minute, I'm not Garrett. I should not be talking about Garrett's childhood because he's a little sensitive about that kind of thing, and as I just said, I'm not Garrett. I'm not any thief. But my player character is not Garrett, goddammit. I mean, come on. Can't you understand such a simple thing, such as me babbling on and on and on without any result? Oh, the rope is climbable, or the chain is climbable. That is different from what I'm used to, but this engine is just full of things that are different from what I'm used to, including dying all the time, but that's actually kind of the same, so frig that. Well, there's a door up there, which, you know, seems like it might be worth a shot in trying to get to, although I'm not 100% sure in how. Like, maybe I can stand on this roof, but then maybe I can't, and if I can't, then I would have... Man, distance! I'm bad at judging distance. Like, whoa! Oh shit, he saw me. Or, no, wait, I thought my gem was brighter than it is. Well, I guess my gem is not very bright. It's a fairly depressive fellow. That guy, for no reason, seems to be wearing a non-hammer garb of blue and doing a non-hammer action of sneezing. Your head is not a hammer. It should not be used as such. It is a tool used for thinking and also being extremely emotional and rageful and smiting your enemies without any consideration for their beliefs, which is what we all love to love about ye old hammers because it's not real life, so it's actually fun. Whereas if it was real life, it would be, you know, kind of stuff like... Well, anyways, is he, like, picking his nose or something? Or is he just brushing his finger off? Look at these guards' disgusting behavior. I mean, seriously. I am about to just stand here even harder at you, like right in your face, and wait for you to go. I'm gonna wait for you to go in that door so freaking brutally. Oh, well, I guess you can just sort of meander and wander like somebody who doesn't know what he's doing. Open the door from 5 feet away. No, I mean, you know, I'm not poking fun, except I guess I am, but I just said I wasn't, which somehow makes it true. Because as everyone who was ever a kid knows, people usually tell you one thing that makes no sense like 5,000 times until it suddenly becomes true and nobody's quite sure how. Ah, finally. Well, it looks like I'm about to go somewhere finally. Whoa, because instead of going to the door behind me, I'm instead trying to jump on some other place that doesn't matter. Because there's a dude, and you know, dudes, they mark newness, I guess. It's... you know, something everyone should know about the devil and sunshine. How the freak did I do that? There! Alright, well, I'm curious about this direction, even though it's not the main direction, because every time I get to a new place, I have to turn my head around, hold my head up high, or at least sideways, and go in a way that's completely not meant for me to go in. Because, you know, that is the creed of, you know, the guys who play games whose name starts with F, ends with N, has 3 letters in the name, and are me. You know, it's a very niche group. But I appear to have actually found something. So, like, freaking ha! And ha again. And double the fun because that guy is solid, but looked like he wasn't. Is it some kind of secret, or is it actually the place I need to be? Because it could be either. But I think that I've probably played for a while, so I'm going to leave it on a cliffhanger and have this be the episode where nothing whatsoever was accomplished. See you guys tomorrow, and stuff will happen.